Simeon, the proprietor of this inn. It's been in my family for generations and generations. So what else was I supposed to be but an innkeeper? Like my father before me and his father before him. It's a living. Barely. My great-great-grandfather, Mordecai, may his name be blessed. He could have picked a better location, though. Bethlehem. Oy.
Simeon, did you finish sweeping the rooms?
Yes, dear. That's my wife, Sarah. She helps me out around the inn. And it's a good thing, too, because I'm gonna need her help tonight. For 40 years I've lived here, the keeper of this inn. I try to make a living, but the profit's very thin. People really travel to this quiet little town, and if they stop, it's only 'cause the sun is going down. Most evenings here are peaceful, but traffic here is slight, so usually I nap. Haha. But not tonight. A census has been ordered by the powers up in Rome, and all who's born in Bethlehem will have to come back home. For this burden to the people, it is Rome we have to thank. But while they're counting heads, I'm counting money in the bank. What a night! What a night! Finally, the fish are gonna bite. All who need a room, I must presume, are stopping here. Unless you made Jerusalem, then nothing else is near. Oh, I've waited so for this. With the census I can't miss, so I'll relish every shekel, every mite. Oh, I won't soon forget this Bethlehem night. Please, form a line. I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Ran into some highwaymen who robbed us just for spite. A room where we'll be safe and warm is all that we could wish. And since they stole my money, I will have to pay in fish.
Ugh. Next.
She's used to being pampered with the finer things in life. So pull out all the stops and do whatever it may take. But seeing I'm a rabbi, could you bless me with a break?
What a night! What a night! It is all that I can do to be polite. I hate it when they ask me for a favor with a smirk. If only I can just avoid the public in my work. I honestly admit that at times I want to quit. If conditions don't get better, then I might. I won't soon forget this Bethlehem night.
I'm Anna, this is Abraham. We need a room and quick. We've been traveling for hours and I think I'm getting sick. The trek we made from Gaza had me talking of divorce. For all I see for hours is the backside of a hook.
What a night! What a night! It's no wonder that we all should be uptight. We didn't ask to come here, but there's nowhere else to go.
The atmosphere is glum here, but how were we to know?
We hope it's not too late for this evening to be great. At least we hope it all will turn out right. But how can we forget this Bethlehem night?
Has anyone seen my bag?
Where are we supposed to go? Benjamin, do you remember where he said room 17 was?
I don't know.
Ezra, did you get the room I requested? You know I wanted a room with a king-size mat.
Yes.
And are we supposed to carry all these bags? I'm just too tired.
Sir, excuse me, do you know where we're supposed to be for the census?
Yes, sir. You're supposed to be at Town Square at 9 o'clock in the morning. They said that everything's going to be done by the evening.
I sure do hope so. Me and my wife must be on our way.
Please, take your time. Perhaps you want to do some sightseeing. There's the Field of Boaz, Rachel's tomb, David's birthplace.
I don't think so.
I can't imagine why anyone would have to stay here any longer than they have to. I mean, this place has its own certain charm, but I'd rather be in Jerusalem. Besides, at these prices, we won't even have any money left to pay our taxes.
So, whose idea was this new tax anyway?
Wasn't it Caesar Augustus?
I thought he was the one that said, "Read my lips, no new taxes."
Now that was a politician talking. Maybe in a few thousand years, you can believe anything a politician says, but not now.
Seems like every time you turn around, the Romans want something else. And you can't go anywhere without seeing them. And we should just go home and leave us alone.
Leave us alone? Since when has anyone ever left us alone? We, the Jewish people, have always felt the hand of oppression on our shoulders. Should this be any different? Doesn't this seem rather deja vu-ish, this being Jewish and feeling oppressed? Seems that God's a little overdue-ish on his promise that we be blessed. This Roman light just might be the final straw. Enough's enough. There ought to be a law. Where is it written that a man should pay a tax on his camel or his business or his wife? If only we could find a way to stop them in their tracks and get them off our backs for life.
Where is it written that the Romans get to rule over Israel, the land of God's elect? A source of ridicule.
But one I hope that God will soon correct.
We know it's written in the book of books that it's God who looks on the ways of man. But where is it written that these Roman schnooks are part of his eternal plan?
Where is it written that Caesar gets to call for a tax at his slightest whim? I know it is written that hatred is forbidden, but it surely can't apply to him.
Where is it written we should give the Romans space, surrendering our money and our home?
When it comes to getting in your face,
There's just no place like Rome. We know it's written in the book of books that it's God who looks on the ways of man. But where is it written that these Roman schnooks are part of his eternal plan?
In the Torah there are laws for eating, so our food will be sanctified. But where is it written we must swallow all our pride?
We obey the Torah down to the letter, 'cause it makes life better, not worse. But if living like this is an earthly blessing, then I'd hate to see a curse. Where is it written that a man should pay a tax on his camel or his business or his wife? If only we could find a way to stop them in their tracks and get them off our backs for life. Where is it written we should give the Romans space, surrendering our money and our home? When it comes to getting in your face, there's just no place like Rome. We know it's written in the book of books that it's God who looks on the ways of man. But where is it written that these Roman schnooks
a long way, and we need a place to stay.
Did you hear that? They're tired. They've come a long way. They need a place to stay. Look, listen, what did you say your name was?
Joseph.
Okay, Joseph, I would love to help you, right? But the inn is full.
But my wife, she's pregnant, and her back really hurts. Please, just one night.
Look, Joseph, how many times do I have to tell you? There's no more space. What do you want me to do? Throw the important people out?
No. Put them outside.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there something wrong? Oh, first child?
Yes.
Well, all new fathers are nerds with their first child.
No, it's not that. You see, it's not even my baby.
What? No, that's your baby. What? That's your baby. Oh, I'm sorry. So, who's the father?
This is hard to explain. You see, there was this angel.
Joseph, I have to sit down now.
You know what? I gotta go.
Wait a minute. Wait. I couldn't help it over here. And I sympathize with you. Because I have children of my own, and I know what it is to have a pregnant woman around. So this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to let you stay in my, wait for it, stable for half price.
I don't think that would...
Joseph.
Oh, okay, we'll take it.
I can hardly wait for the next census.
I'll go take our bags to our room, and then I'll be right back. Okay? Everything will be all right.
Okay, hurry. Lord, this is so much harder than I thought it would be. And the baby's not even here yet. Oh,
Excuse me, are you all right?
yes, mostly tired, I think.
Oh,
I hope.
I'm Sarah, the innkeeper's wife. How long till your baby comes?
Seems like he will be here any moment.
He? How do you know it's gonna be a boy?
I just know. Do you have any children?
Yes, 2. Rebecca's our daughter and Stephen's my son. He's the spitting image of Simeon. It seems like he gets more like his father every day. I guess that's how boys are, wanting to be like their fathers.
I guess so.
Do you need anything?
I just need to lay down. This trip came at a bad time.
I understand. Let me take you to your room.
Well, here we are. Home sweet home. Sweet smelling, anyways. Whoa, whoop-a. You may want to stay away from that side. The lambs are very partial over there.
Oh, that's
They like to be out in the open air.
Yep, that's...
Yeah, wipe that off.
Oh.
Okay. Well, this is it. Good night.
Good night. This doesn't look that bad. I mean, we're only gonna stay here one night, and if we just stay in this area right over here, we should be fine.
Here it is. It's not much. Let me know if you need anything.
Thank you.
Good night.
Oh, Mary, it's not that bad. We'll get settled and have a nice, quiet evening.
I'm not so sure it will be so quiet.
What do you mean? We won't be in that crowded inn, and it'll just be the 2 of us.
Or the 3 of us.
You mean you're gonna have the baby tonight? I'll go get some. What do you need?
Maybe just another blanket for right now.
Okay.
Lord, this is Mary. I'm sorry to bother you. time is at hand. But Lord, could this be what you planned? I trust in your wisdom that all will be right, but not in this place, Lord, and please not tonight. I wouldn't have minded a shed or a hovel, but here I must clear off my bed with a shovel. Poor Joseph is worse than he thinks. It's cold and it's dark and it stinks. I need some comfort tonight, for I'm tired and I'm lonely and frightened. On this most unlikely night, in this most unlikely sight, it's so bleak and forlorn here. Is it asking too much? Should a baby be born here with cattle and such? Especially our holy son. I'm so sorry, Lord. What have I done? On this most unlikely night, I just can't believe it's right that a God so precise could have things so amiss, to from sheer paradise to a place such as this would not seem peculiar at all, for a king to be born in a stall.
Mary, is everything all right?
The baby can't be born here in this awful place.
I guess you're right, but God, He knows that. He could have made room inside if He had wanted to. He could have made room for us in a palace. Mary, I know it's so hard to understand any of this with the angel, the baby, and now this. It's not the way I would have planned it for you and me. But the baby you're carrying is so special. And if he's to be born in a stable, we have to trust that everything will be all right. God knows what He's doing.
On this most unlikely night, guess the choice is black or white. So with faith I'll believe what I can't comprehend. You were there from the start, you'll be there to the end. Your presence is real as the wind that is hidden from sight. On this most unlikely
All right now, ladies, the men will be here any minute, hungry as can be. And you know how they could be when they're hungry. Rebecca, could you set the table for us? And will you girls light the rest of the candles?
Where would you like this?
Over here.
And these?
Over there. position that explains the ways of man. When you ask, they will quote from their tradition. That's the way it's always been.
That's the way it is in Israel. The Papa's way is best. Papa handles all the thinking work, and we do all the rest. Never mind that all the power and the benefits are his. If only we will mind our business, all is well. That's the way it is in Israel.
Abraham's a very good provider, but he's tighter than a vice.
My Benjamin will freely help another, and my mother for a price.
They will argue the scriptures that confound them till their tempers start to flash. Then they'll take it out on those around them, but they won't take out the trash.
That's the way it is in Israel. The Papa's way is best. Papa handles all the thinking work, and we do all the rest. Never mind that all the power and the benefits are his. If only we will mind our business, all is well. That's the way it is in Israel. Every day they sit and match their wit, talking Torah verse by verse. Every word stays fire and brimstone like Gomorrah, only worse. That's the way it is in Israel. The Papa's way is best. Papa handles all the thinking work, and we do all the rest. Never mind that all the power and the benefits are his. If only we will mind our business, all is well. That's the way it is in Israel.
Perfect. Rebecca, why don't you and Stephen go sit by your father? Ezra, you and Rachel can sit over here, and Benjamin and the others can sit on this side. That looks like everyone.
What is that green stuff? I'm not eating that. Have you seen their kitchen?
Just eat it, Rachel, and be thankful.
Thankful? It's hard to be thankful.
Even a rooster, when he drinks the water, lifts his face to the heavens. You can be grateful. We should all be grateful, for God has brought us here safely. For those who are the reason for us being here, perhaps we are not so grateful. However, God in his providence knows what's best. So who are we to argue? Now, let us be thankful for our meal and for our host. And let's look forward to a time very soon where our thankfulness to God will overflow, for he has sent to us our Messiah.
Excuse me, Rabbi. I'm sorry, but how do you know that he's coming soon? We've been waiting for centuries. Do you have some indication of his coming?
No, I've seen nothing. But when it happens, God will be sure to let us know. He's not going to make us guess. There will be some sort of sign.
Good. Well, I have seen a sign, of which I have no doubt that it is time to eat. Rabbi?
Blessed be thy name, O Lord our God, for by thy hand our mouths are fed. Thou who with compassion for thy creatures give to us our daily bread. Creator of the universe, though no request can be too great a task for you. Would it just make matters worse if we should bear one simple thing to ask of you? Have pity on your people, let the city of your throne. For Israel is longing from its very dust and snow to see our consolation and to claim him as our own, the Messiah.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Just give me one moment.
What? Mary, she's about to have the baby.
She's going to have the baby tonight?
Yes.
In my stable? On the busiest night ever?
Yes.
What were you thinking?
I'm sorry. I really wouldn't have wanted it to happen this way either. It's just, I was wondering if maybe we could just possibly
No. I have the important people to take care of.
But my wife.
Oh, it's so fine to have you fine representatives of Jerusalem.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. My wife, she's having to stay out in the stable, and she's pregnant. She's about to have the baby. I was wondering if maybe we could borrow, have your room. I know you may find this hard to believe, but her child is the Son of God.
Wait, what did you say?
It's amazing, huh? There's a whole large amount of stuff that happened, but I don't have time to go into it, and there was this angel, and long story short, she's going to give birth to God's only son.
An angel? How do you know this?
Well, there was, You see, she was
Ezra,
praying
do you have my water?
Coming, dear. That's my wife. She's upstairs, and well, she's very particular. Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir. My wife, she's about to give birth, and I was wondering if maybe we could possibly have your room.
Listen, I feel for you, but why should I give you my room?
Because her baby is the Messiah.
Well, I see now. Well, maybe he was going to be someone more important, like a tax collector. I would think about it, but since he's only the Messiah, there's no chance I can do that for you.
But my wife,
I'm sorry.
Okay. That's enough. Stop wasting my customers' time. It's time for you to go back to the stable.
My wife
Look. Babies are born every day. I'm sure you can handle it. Let's go.
No,
Go
my
back to
wife,
the stable. Let's go.
Simeon, I can't believe you. Joseph, how's Mary?
She's about to have the baby.
I know, she told me everything.
Women, man.
No, she thinks she's gonna have it tonight.
Tonight? I'll go check on her. Kids,
Thank you.
go off to bed. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Father, you know there's been so many times I've had questions about all of this. Why me and why Mary? It's just so hard to understand. I'm sorry I get so angry. It's just that I don't know how I'm supposed to provide for him. Here he is about to be born, and I don't even have anything to wrap him in.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I heard Mama talking to you about the baby, and I thought you might need this blanket. It's shorter for now, but it might keep your baby warm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mama used to wrap my baby brother in it when he was born.
You have no idea how perfect this is.
Can I come see the baby later?
Of course you can. You run off to bed now.
Okay, good night.
Good night, and thank you. God, just as you promised, you always provide.
Mary, are you all right? Joseph told me everything. You think it's going to be tonight?
I think so.
Well, I gathered some cloths. It's not much. Everybody's using it. I'm sorry.
Thank you. We don't have anything. Oh, I have no idea what to do.
It's okay. God will give you the wisdom. I didn't know what to do either. You said you think you're having a boy, right? Well, it's much easier to raise a boy when his father's around. If he's anything like my son, he'll be just like his father.
You have no idea. Where's Joseph?
I think he went to drink some water. He'll be soon. He'll be back soon.
Okay, thank you.
You're supposed to be in bed. It's so late. Are you okay? Come with me. We never get a chance to do this anymore. You okay? I asked the Lord for a beautiful son, and a beautiful son's what I got. I can tell you're a lot like your father, like it or not. And your father will teach you and train you as only a father can, in the things that will hold you, shape you and mold you until you become a man. Locked in a timeless tradition, your destiny calls you. Long before birth, your position was already known. To work in the inn has long been the lot that befalls you. In the ways of your Father, you'll walk till you make them your own. Like Father, like Son, this mystery is spun like a thread as it runs through the earth. For a child from his moment of birth is the strand that connects one life to the next. Like Father, like Son, I can't help but wonder what promise the future will hold. Will God give you blessings untold for the things you have done? And on the life you've begun, like Father, like Son.
Like Joseph, your craft and your skill will be that which will bind you. In the carpenter shop, he will train you to meet its demands. But why, if you are a king, would God want to find you surrounded by wood, with a hammer and nails in your hands? Like Father, like Son, this mystery is spun like a thread as it runs through the earth. For a child from his moment of birth is the strand that connects one life to the next. Like Father, like Son, I can't help but wonder what promise the future will hold. Will God give you blessings untold for the things you have done? And honor the life you've begun, like Father, like Son. Like Father, like Son, as history is spun like a thread as it runs through the earth. For a child from his moment of birth is the strand that connects one life to the next. Like Father, like Son, I can't help but wonder what promise the future will hold. Will God give you blessings untold for the things you have done? And honor the life you've begun, like Father, like
You go on to bed now.
Here's the blanket.
Thank you. It's time.
What?
Go get Sarah. She can help.
Okay.
Oh, really? Of all the crazy things I get, these two who say that they're giving birth to the Son of God tonight in my stable on the busiest night ever.
Simeon, sometimes I wonder if your brain is the size of a mustard seed. Who cares who they say the baby is? How could you put them out in the stable?
How was I to know that he was going to be born tonight? I had the important guest to take care of.
Who could be more important than a woman about to give birth? Do you only ever think of yourself?
Sarah, how could you say something like that? I've thought about other people thousands of times.
Name one.
There was this time where I thought about that guy. Wait, that guy was me. What about that time? Wait. And that other time where...
Help! 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 Somebody, Sarah! Mary's about to have the baby! Help! Somebody! Somebody, Sarah! Mary's about to have the baby! Somebody, I don't know what we're supposed to do!
Are you all right? I'll go be with Mary. Just give me one moment. You go stay with her.
Thank you.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry, Rabbi. I'm sorry for the commotion, Rabbi. It seems that the Son of God is being born in my stable.
You say that like you don't think it's possible.
What? Surely you don't believe that this is true, do you?
But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come one who is for me to be a great king over Israel, whose origins are of old, of ancient times.
Here? In Bethlehem? In this dump? Why would God send his son to be born in Bethlehem? The only good thing to come out of Bethlehem is the road to Jerusalem.
Stranger things have happened.
A baby.
You need to be looking for a bathtub.
What baby?
For a baby. Born in a stable.
Well, there is a woman giving birth in my stable, but she's giving birth to the Son of God.
Did the angel speak to you too?
Wait, an angel spoke to all of you?
What is with all these angels?
Yes. Tell us.
Picture this. It's cool, it's city night, and the stars are shining bright. By their light, you see a hillside full of sheep. It's a night like all the others around the campfire with your brothers who you're prodding because they're nodding off to sleep. When suddenly this guy just appears out of the sky. He's going from his head down to his feet. You can't speak, you're out of breath because he scares you half to death. And besides, you think it's best to be discreet. You're frozen to the spot and the angel says, fear not, a child is born in Bethlehem tonight. Wrapped in cloth from head to feet in a trough where cattle eat. And then you see the most amazing sight. There were angels everywhere with angel wings and angel hair appearing at the twinkle of an eye. Millions of them lighting up the sky. I was frightened as a goat and my heart was in my throat. And I thought that any minute I would die. But the angels started singing and the message they were bringing told of peace on earth that's ringing loud and clear. And just like that they up and disappeared. Since there wasn't any doubt, we packed up and headed out and got to Bethlehem, and so that's why we're here.
Maybe you should check out that. Wow. I mean, first it was Joseph and his angel. Now it's these shepherds and that angel. What's going on?
Since the beginning of time, God has been speaking to us in the most amazing ways.
Why? Why not just...
Talk to us? Because we probably wouldn't listen. But when God speaks to us through a miracle, He's guaranteed to have our attention. See, when God speaks to us, He speaks to us in a way that leaves no doubt that He's the one who's speaking. This could be a sign.
Could it be that baby being born in my stable is the Messiah?
Abraham laughed at what he was told, for Sarah, his wife, would be 90 years old. The promising God, even coming from God. But Simeon, of course you've heard of Isaac. Do you think there's a limit to what he can do? That God has his hands and his hands? When he set his free and parted the sea, do you think it just happened by chance? Oh, why believe in miracles and that God has the power and might to create an event that's 100% out of my reach and out of my sight? Oh, I believe in miracles, and the chances are good that we might be right on the edge of a miracle that could here tonight. Joseph said that he talked with an angel. Since when does that make him a fool? That's not nearly as strange as the heated exchange old Bethlehem had with his mule. Oh, I believe in miracles, and that God makes his miracles great. The chances were slight that the lions that night left Daniel alone, 'cause they already ate. Oh, I believe in miracles, and it could be conditions alright for God to perform a miracle right here tonight. Could a wonder like this be a blessing we miss? Would God's miracle be in disguise? Before you can see a miracle, you must look with your heart as well as your eyes. Oh, I believe in miracles, and that God has the power and might to create an event that's 100% out of my reach and out of my sight. Oh, I believe in miracles, and the chances are good that we might be right on the edge of a miracle that could appear right here tonight.
If this is true, that means I made the Messiah stay in that cold stable when I told him there was no more room in my inn?
God is more concerned with you making room in your heart than in your house. Come now, let's go see this baby who is to be our king.
Yes, he is. No, honey, it's okay. God has a wonderful plan for his life.
Isn't he amazing?
It was true.
What was true?
What the angel said was true.
Just like in the scriptures.
For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor,
Mighty God,
Prince of Peace. This is our God, come to be with us.
and we can see him.
And know him.
And touch him.
And he can touch us.
This is the good news that has been promised to us, the hope of Israel, the joy of the world.
I will make room in my home as well as my heart. This is too good to be true. Can you believe it?
Do you honestly know what has happened here in this place? Just look at this child and you're staring God in the face. This is one inconceivable, unbelievable mystery. It's a moment in history that's reaching high.
Listen, watch it unfold. Now we're the ones who must see that the story is told. It is a part of the knowledge to make this God's power and mind. Born unto us on Bethlehem night.
Our promised Messiah seems to be taking a nap. Waited for years, now he's finally been dropped in our lap. In this innocent child, my wildest dreams have been true. And there's something that I must do, so the world will know.
Fire in my soul is taking control of my mind. For my spirit compels me to tell everyone that I find. I know what I've seen. Stand the hilltops, I know what I've seen. Black and white. It's all black and white. There's no in between. So start it tonight.
Door to door to spread the word, town to town till all have heard. Let this passion be the flame within you. Go, light the fire and let it burn. Share the news at every turn. Heart to heart, His love will guide you. Hope is born and now it's shining bright. For God sent His Son, one Bethlehem night. The message is clear for the child lighting